office.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today. The rapidly changing costs in Arizona's housing market have been a major concern of mine for a number of years. Now more than ever, low-income and fixed housing Arizonans are struggling to afford housing. Recently, an out-of-state investor purchased an apartment building in Tucson that was originally affordable housing for seniors. But after purchasing the building, the investor doubled the rent for residents, forcing many of these seniors to seek increasingly difficult to find housing options. According to the Arizona Daily Star, Tucson's newspaper, the investor described his method as rehab, kick the tenants out and raise the rents. He describes the outcome he seeks as, quote, forced appreciation, where he tries to raise rents on Arizonans faster than market forces would normally permit. So let's think about that for a minute. Arizona has an affordable housing shortage and some of the fastest rising rents in the country, and somehow even that is not enough for this investor. So my first question is for all of the panelists, and I'd invite you to feel free to respond or not respond. Would anyone like to defend how this investor talks about Arizona seniors and, quote, kicking them out of their homes? Right. I didn't think so. So my next question is, does anyone testifying today feel like these actions and these words respect our seniors and the most vulnerable members of our communities? Good. We have common ground. Arizonans know we have an obligation to take care of and respect our seniors. Our seniors have worked hard, and they deserve to enjoy their golden years with dignity in the company of friends and loved ones. But many Arizona seniors live on fixed incomes and can't afford excessive rent increases. In Arizona, there's also affordable housing shortage for everyone, not just for seniors. So when out-of-state investors target Arizona seniors and kick them out of their homes, they aren't left with a lot of great options, and some don't have any options at all. So, Ms. Martin, I want to thank you for being here. In your city, have you seen instances where seniors being priced out of their existing homes by practices I just described in Tucson have contributed to homelessness among seniors?
Unfortunately, I have, Senator. The seniors in our community are some of the most vulnerable residents, and they have the most difficulty. And in fact, the example that I provided in my testimony of the woman who was evicted from her home, she was a subsidized tenant who had a housing choice voucher. She was a senior. Her sister was a senior who had dementia, and they were evicted from the home, even though they had never missed a rent payment. So I think, we need to take note of the impact this is having on seniors and on disabled residents, which is, in my experience, very commonplace.
I've heard from AARP Arizona and affordable housing advocates about a disturbing rise in senior homelessness in Arizona. It's something I previously discussed in the Aging Committee and, of course, have talked about here in the Banking Committee. Now, Ms. Martin, losing your home, no matter who you are, is a life-altering event. But I believe that losing your home as a senior on a fixed income is uniquely challenging in this housing market. So my question is, do you agree? And if so, can you share a few reasons why it's uniquely challenging for seniors?
Typically, seniors are not employed, so they have no income other than what they're receiving in Social Security or small pensions. So they typically cannot afford market rate rents, and units in affordable buildings, such as, low-income housing tax credit project building designed for seniors. In Cleveland, at least, there's a long waiting list, at least a year, maybe more. So in the example I provided in my testimony, the woman had put her sister with dementia in a house with another family member and her grandchild, and she was living in her car. And it's winter in Cleveland. So I think it's very real what's going on, and it's absolutely tragic. And no, they can't easily find other housing.
No, thank you. Mr. Chair, I want to thank you for holding this hearing today. I want to continue working with my colleagues in a bipartisan way to protect our seniors and to expand access to true affordable housing in Arizona and across the country. Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you, Senator Sinema. Senator Reed is recognized.